Hello, my YouTube family. So, I'm back with another video, and yes, in this, I will be explaining you computer, and in computer, I will explain you types of softwares. So, I made a presentation on that, so it becomes easy for you, all my YouTube family and YouTube friends. So, please like and subscribe my channel. Please like this video, and the target of this video is 100 likes. Please. Okay, so let's start. Types of software. So first, let's study about the software. What is a software? So a software is a collection of programs. Each program comprises a set of instructions. These instructions run on computers' hardware to accomplish specific tasks. So, what is the basic need of it? That a software is a collection of programs. It basically means that the programs and the other operating systems, and the software is a thing that we can't see. We can see, but we can't touch it. Like the hard disk, the files and the folders that are stored in the computer, the memory of the computer. We cannot see that. We can see that, but we can't touch that. So that is the object that is called the software. Now, each program comprises a set of instructions. So all the programs comprises a set of instructions. This program has this types of instructions. This program has this type of instruction. This program has this type of instruction, and many more. And then these instructions run on computer hardware. So hardware. So let's differentiate about the software and hardware. Software is a thing that we can see, but we can't touch it, and hardware is a thing we can both do it. We can also see it as well, and what we can touch it as well, that we can't do in software. So for example, in the for example of hardware, so of computers hardware means like the monitor, the keyboard, the mouse, the printer. And for a monitor, mouse, keyboard, printer, these are all hardwares because we can touch them, we can see them as well. And CPU as well, central processing unit, so we can also see that, we can touch the parts of that CPU, right? So this is the meaning of software and the hardware. And then these software helps the hardware, that helps the computer's hardware to accomplish the tasks that are given by us to the computer. So now let's understand. Let's move to the classification of softwares. So, what is the meaning of classification software? Classification means the parts, the types of software. So, the types of softwares. The software is two types. Is of two types. First is system software, and second is application software. And now the first type that is of software, that is system software. Now the system software is also of two types, so operating system and the utility system. So most of us, according to me, those who are in my class or lower classes like first, second or third, they don't know that the system software is of two types. But most of us don't know that application software has its own type. I'm not telling in this video. You can comment me if you know. So the the friends that watch my video, they who are higher in classes, like I'm in fifth, so somebody that it can be in sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, so they can know. For them I'm not telling you. For the lower classes or the medium classes I'm telling you. Okay, so let's study about for the system software. What is a system software? So let's loading. Yes, system software. So a set of instructions that are designed to run the hardware and control the basic functions of a computer is known as a system software. So basically it means that the instructions that are designed, that are defaulted by the computer operators to run the hardware and control the hardwares of the computer, and to control the functions that are taking place in that computer. So the software that manages and controls all the functions, basic functions, and the hardwares of the computer is known as a system software. Now the system software includes programs that manage the computer resources. It also includes that programs, the program that we for example, I made a PPT on PowerPoint, right? So that's a program that manage all the computer systems. System software includes all the program that manage the computer resources. Yes. So now types of softwares. So like types of softwares we have already studied as system software and application software. So one thing about system software I should tell you that most of us don't know about it, that it's a secret. I'm telling you are my favorite guys, that's why I'm telling to you. No, because I don't tell anyone about my secret, but my secret is that system software is more important than the application software. That is the second type of a software. Why it will be, I'll tell you later on. First let's move to the system software. We have already done system software. All of us has understood that what is a system software. Let's move it on its types. So first type is operating system. So an operating system manages the computer's hardware and software, enables the components of the computer to work together, and controls the working of the external devices like keyboard, mouse, monitor, and printer. So it basically means that what is an operating system, if you all know, but you don't have to write the definition and of the screen which I am writing here. Okay, so you don't have to write it in the comment box, not in this definition. You have to write your own imagination that what how you understand the operating system, right? So you have to write it in the comment section below, and I will answer. I will give a heart to all those people who write the answers in the comment section below. So now let's study what is the operating system. So operating system is very unique. Why? Let I will tell you why it's unique, because it manages the computer's hardware and software both. Okay, like in we have studied in the system software, it only because system software is a system itself. It's a system software itself, so it's a software itself, but it only controls the hardwares and manages the hardwares of the computer. But what does the operating system does, that it just controls the hardware and software both of the computer. That's why it's called the unique. So enable the components of the computer to work together. The functions that are taking place, the program that we are making, like enable the all the components to the computer to work together, and this system controls all the external devices. What are external devices? External devices that are out of computer, that we can see, we can touch, like for example keyboard, mouse, monitor, printer, CPU. It is similar to hardware of computer. And what is internal devices? Internal devices are like the memory of computer, the hard disk is an internal device, because it's inside the computer, we can't touch it. We can see, not also we cannot see as well. It's also similar to software. So this is a operating system. So first let me tell you not about the utility program. I would like to tell you about this chart that I just pasted over here about it, like software. So system software and application software. So system software for the second type is operating system. Now the hardware CPU, RAM means random access memory. Let's move to the utility program of system software. Yes, let's move to the utility program. So, a utility program is a system software that manages the computer resources and devices connected to it. For example, like, okay, for example, there is a Wi-Fi. We all know that because online class is going on, so we all need to recharge our Wi-Fi and our net. So for example, we live in a joint family, and all the members of the family, okay, all the members of the family has, like, no, it all the family members, they don't have their own net, they want to use my net, right? So they will connect their mobile devices to my, what, to my Wi-Fi cable box. I have a cable box in my house, so for my online classes, that's why, right? So I want to tell you that if they want to, like, they want to connect their devices to my Wi-Fi. So all the devices in the all the device in the all the technological devices, it is the utility program that, no, like, it also, it's present in all the devices, in the laptop as well, in the computer as well, in the mobile as well, right? So in the exam, so a utility program optimize the storage space and the use of computer system effectively. So the storage in the computer, okay, the storage in the computer that is used by us, like, so it creates space, not it creates space, it optimize, okay, it optimize the storage space, means it uses the space very correctly and very verbally, means it uses the space of computer, of a hard disk, very, like, no, very good, like, in very, it's very intelligent in using this space, it's very good using the space of it. Now let's see some examples of utility programs. First, disk compression. So what is disk compression? That is, it increases disk capacity by compressing files before saving them on the hard disk. So for example, I have, it's a little difficult for you all, so I will tell you with the example, okay. Now, for example, if you live on a joint family, it's the same, it's a same, it's the same example, but it's, the language is changed. Okay, suppose if you live in a joint family, okay, and all the members of the family use a computer, that is only a one computer. I also use for the online classes, my mother, my father, my brother, my cousin, my nanny, my dadi, and my baba, my dadu, on all, everybody uses a single computer, okay. So it may be, it sometimes our hard disk get filled, it get increased, no, not increased, but it get decreased by space day by day. So what is the disk compression update does? That it increases disk capacity. So it may be, it's sometimes that, the all the hard disks, sometimes it get started filling. So like, if we made a PPT, okay, if we made a presentation on PowerPoint application, okay. So what did we do? We add pictures to it, and etc, etc. We can make any presentation on, like, on birds we made, and we add many pictures of birds in that PPT. So this PPT now, what is very long, it was 30 to 35 slides, okay. So now when I save it in the file, so hard disk, all the hard disk just gets filled. Now it has no space that I can make the file and I can save it in the hard disk. So it's now, so it just create a backup as well. If we store it a file in a, if we store it in a, if we store it in a hard disk, so just create a backup of that file. If it is deleted accidentally or damaged, so we can see that from the hard disk as well, right? So but if there is no hard disk, so imagine how your computer will be going on, how it will work. So that's why, so how does the disk compression increases the disk capacity? Like I told you, that if you made a PPT of 30 to 35 slides and you have to save it, so it can't save because the memory is full, the space is full of the hard disk, so it can't get more files in it, right? So what does the disk compression do? That it just increases the disk capacity by compressing files, by making the shorter files. If it is a 30 to 45 slides, so it just compresses a file, it compresses that PPT into a very small presentation. It is very good, and yes, it is before saving them on the hard disk. So this is the meaning of disk compression. Now let's move to the system cleanup. So it's very easy, we all know about it. System cleanup makes by removing unused and unnecessary files. So what is the meaning of this? That it may be sometimes that we just create a unused, unnecessary, a useless ppt, okay, right, a useless folder that is of no use. We don't open it, we don't see it forever, and like etc etc. So this is the unused, this is the unnecessary folder that I'm so this just gets up the space of the computer. So what does the system cleaner do? It makes sure that all the unused, all the useless and unnecessary files are removed by the computer, so that it can create a space in that, right? It can create a space in that computer. Okay, so let's move to the file management. So file management helps user to manage the files and folders in the system. So this is a management, like for example like you are in a joint family. I'm giving the example many a times because it's a very easy. You are in a joint family, all the family of your members are making the files and folders in a computer. So sometimes, not sometimes, but all times, what means all the times it just get decluttered. No, not decluttered, it just get clutter. We have to declutter it, right? We have to declutter it by what we have to do, by managing the files, and like we have to manage and we can organize because the help of the file management, we because we can manage the files and the folders in the system. So let's move to the application software, my most important part of the system. What I was saying in the system software, that system software is more important than the application software. Now why it is, let's study about it. An application software contains a set of programs that help user to perform a specific task, such as creating document, doing calculations, sending emails, design graphics, and even playing games. So an application software contains a set of programs because the hardware, because application system is also software, but because the hardware just get food, for example, right? So this is the meaning of application software, right? So it's very easy, I don't need to explain it as well. So now let's see the comparison between the system and the application software. So first let's study about the system software. It consists of a set of instructions or program need to it for a computer system to function smoothly. Now what is in the application software? It is designed to perform specific tasks such as word processing, drawing, image editing, right? And then in the system software, it provides a platform for the users to install and run application software. In the application software, it just gets that it enables the user to communicate with computer in order to perform tasks. And in the system, it is that it works without depending on the application software. This is the point, this is the main point. You can highlight it, I am also highlighting it. This, it works without depending on the application software. That's why system software is more important than the application software. So now it can, the application, that it cannot function without the system software. This is the main point, this is the main point that I wanted to tell you all, that it cannot function without the system. So if there is no system software in the computer, the application software can also not work in the computer. So our computer is useless, our application software is useless if there is no system software, right? Now let's move. So this is the main thing about it, right? Let's move to the last type, that is general, not last type, this is the second last, general purpose application software. So this is also very easy. I don't need to explain it all because the time is also overing, because see, it's 19:30. It's mean that 19 minutes is already over by explaining you all. So let's just read it. Application software can be further classified into general purpose and specific purpose application software. So let's just give a quick revision of that. General purpose are the application that are used in the business, that are used in the shopping malls, used in the railways, into aeroplanes, not in airplanes, in airways of India's, for example. Okay, etc, etc. And the specific purpose application software are mobile, laptop, PC, that is used on specific purpose. Because of the specific purpose, for a single purpose, so we use a mobile or a laptop or a PC, right? Now let's move. General purpose application software, it is also known as off the shelf software. Yes, it's also known as off the shelf software. It can be used by anyone at any place to perform a number of tasks. Okay, so that is the meaning. General purpose, it can do it can do a number of tasks. They can do many tasks at the same time. Word processor, presentation software, and graphics are the general software. Okay, let's move to the specific purpose software. Okay, a specific purpose software serves the need of an individual person. So what I was telling, that individual person means a single person, business, department, or company. The software is designed to meet the needs of the user and can be changed to suit the requirements. For example, general purpose application software is word processor, presentation software is graphics specific. Now the specific purpose software examples are of billing software. It is also a billing software, reservations system, and as well as the library information system. So thank you. It was very fun for you all to guys, right? For you all guys, that you just came with me and you studied with me, and it was a lot fun. It was a very low, it was a very fun teaching you all about the computers and the types of softwares in the computer. So I will meet you next week. So till then, take care and bye bye. Please like this video and subscribe my channel. Bye bye.